I am going to show you something very graphic. I apologize.
Oh, God!
Damn. Oh, my. It was actually way, way worse during the stream for the chapter reaction because your boy was working out, you know, trying to lose some weight, some man titties. I read the chapter afterwards. The sweat did not stop flowing. Literally did not stop flowing for 2 hours afterward. I'm still sweating right now. So if you want to see the full live stream reaction, you know what to do. Link in the box below to your boy's Twitch and of course to Cole Requiem, the YouTube channel.
However,
of course, that Twitch has that exclusive cancerous content after the reaction's done. You know the drill. Oh man, it is what it is. Is Luffy top 5 in the verse right now? My shirt says it. Is Luffy top 5 in the verse right now? The Hito no Mi model Nika. Hey yo, Chopper, you suck. Hey, Chopper is trash.
He's already dead.
I don't hear nothing. There's a fellow Hito no Mi user as your captain. One is clearly vastly superior than the other. Chopper is, yes, he's catching a stray. Luffy being Nika equals Chopper sucks. But do you know who doesn't suck? Sanji. Sanji, my main man. That's right, you use that observation hockey, and since your captain has one of the wings, baby. Not wild wings that suck. No, I mean Sanji's wings of the Pirate King. People respect it. Yeah, obviously, Kid, Hyogoro, Law, but who cares? Where's Zoro? All right, Zoro's going through the Belmont Gauntlet right now. Zoro has to still deal with death. Not like his Giga Chad captain, Luffy, who clearly beat the piss out of death. And my God, because Luffy is so freaking powerful. And the Looney Tune status, the Wile E. Coyote eyes popping out, man bending the world like it's Toon Force. It's crazy. Now, of course, it's just awakening, grabbing the ground, turning it to rubber, something like that. He's a mythical Zoan, doing paramecia awakening stuff. That's that. I got questions. There are questions when it comes to Luffy and this awakening of his Devil Fruit power. But the effects are wonky, are crazy. I mean, at some point, this man grabs Kaido. He's gonna bleed. No, oh no. What have I done? I made a very salacious gif. Oh no.
you fool!
He was bleeding the dragon, aka Kaido. Had this man spinning around like he was Mario and Kaido was Gay Bowser. He was just so long.
So long, Gay Bowser.
It was aggressive. It was very aggressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm also very proud in the fact that Luffy is confirmed one of us. I mean, he is a Nika. This man is a Nika. Woo! He's one of us. I am proud to see a male of melanated skin be a main character in Shonen. I gotta go back to Foxy now and see if there are any hints about Nika from Afro Luffy. This man has flaming hair, but under that flaming hair, I promise you, the man has waves. Hey, yo, let's get it. Let's get it. That's my boy. We are Nika supporters. That's right. Nikas. You know what? I don't care what race you are. You have that card. Hey, what am I, Nika?
But wait!
If you say it in the wrong place, at the wrong time, in the wrong neighborhood, and you wind up in a very precarious situation, that's on you. I can only go so far. I can give you the power, but with great power comes, what did Uncle Benjamin say? Great responsibility. Use it and use it wisely. I am also tremendously grateful that this is not some weird Joy Boy has taken over Luffy's soul. Oh, thank God, thank God. There were so many people fraudulently jumping the gun.
Oh, it's Joy Boy's soul. Joy Boy's taking over.
Luffy's Naruto, it's Ashura. No, far from. What happened to Luffy is the same damn thing, I'd argue, that happened to NL. The man's heart started to beat back because of electricity. In his case, it's because he's a Nika. Ah, that's right. He's a Nika. And with the power of the Nika, you have the power of potentially, at least what it seems to be so far, all attributes of rubber and can change the ground into rubber. So please, for the love of God, can you stop? You.
Stop it.
You people.
What do you mean, you people?
You people need to stop. There are cats, because of the girls they said, and I quote, in combat, they're supposedly only limited by their imagination.
Imagination.
Putting smiles on faces far and wide, they are the embodiment of the warrior of liberation. Folks are taking this panel and saying that, hey, yo, Luffy can now bend space and time.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I mean, just like, what? Like, people, what? Luffy can bend space and time. Luffy, if he wanted to be Moses, could literally part the waters in half like it was nothing. Boom. Because he imagined it. Luffy, if he thinks of a rack of meat like that, it just appears. Meat! I mean, what? No. No. Why are we ignoring the fact that they literally say right after, awakening exponentially strengthens their rubber body and they have even more freedom. It is allegedly the most ridiculous power in the world. Now, of course, the Viz translation does matter a lot here, but when they say the most ridiculous power in the world, what I gather is ultimately he can do so many dope things with that power that it's hard to gauge him, especially in combat. Because with rubber, or maybe potentially other rubber variants, so let's say he can do resin stuff, or let's say vulcanization stuff, or let's say casting. Maybe he can do that. But let's see in the future, obviously. But he can do so many crazy things. It's just damn ridiculous. But not necessarily the most powerful. The Yami no Mi exists. Like, Luffy's not breaking rules here. That is the thing we have to recognize. He's not breaking rules. He can't swim underwater. If Blackbeard does Kurozu, he is still getting his powers nerfed. When folks say things like, hey yo, Luffy can bend space and time. Luffy can create black holes. Huh? What? What are we talking about?
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
No, clip that please too. Come on. Lads, rubber. Yeah, he's doing some weird Toon Force stuff, but it's not necessarily that crazy. He's not like Popeye the Sailor, some spinach, some meat, all of a sudden he can throw a lasso to the moon and just yoink the moon in. He can't do that. We are not at that stage. We never will be. It's One Piece. There's limits. So even though he has these like pop out Wile E. Coyote eyes, and he's laughing maniacally, and he's doing crazy stuff, he's grabbing the ground, and his body is transforming in weird ways, it's all still conducive to what? Rubber. As far as I could be wrong here. I don't know. But as far as I know, you can't make black holes with rubber. I could be wrong, but I have my doubts, okay? So can we please not go that far into what Luffy can do? He's not a reality warper. He's not. But he's unbelievably powerful at this point in time, all right? But the crazy part, even after his initial assault on Kaido, Kaido's just chilling. I am not too sure if Luffy lives up to the shirt. I'm not too sure if Luffy right now is top 5. I think that Luffy right now is even further into the gap between Admiral and Yonko. But keep in mind that pre-fight, Kaido was taking so much damage. Fighting against Yamato, fighting against the Scabbards, had to fight against Luffy a few times himself, went down even still now fighting against all these people. Kaido's been doing so much work. Now, to be fair, Blue Scarf, Order 66, grab him, hit him, okay, fair enough. But does that equal all the fight that Kaido has done? Allegedly? But if that's the case, then it's now we're equal. Only now, at this junction, are we equal? But I got the feeling here, there's gonna be a massive massive drawback after the Nika stuff is done. Because normally, following Oda's trend, after it power up with Devil Fruit stuff, Gear 2, drawback. Gear 3, drawback. Gear 4, drawback. Because they were incomplete versions of his ability, maybe that's the reason why. And now that he's liberated from all those drawbacks, he can use Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4 freely. And then some, obviously, clearly. But I'm willing to bet here that even still, there's also going to be a drawback. Now, one last thing. I was right. Technically semi-right, but still right. When you look at what Luffy's doing right now, hey yo, what he's doing right now is exactly what I've been noting to time and time again ever since what? The Urashima fight. When Luffy could expand his body without the need of doing what? Without the need of air. He is liberated from his restrictions on rubber at this point in time. And he's expanding his body freely at will. So if you could apply this to his whole body, what does Luffy become? A giant. A super giant. Because when he grabs Kaido, that arm is absolutely absurdly huge. Gigantification, Luffy could genuinely be that. And when I see Luffy expanding in weird ways, I'm like, yes. Oh, that's delicious. So we're not quite there yet, but I did call his trend pattern of you first have the Devil Fruit stuff, that's weird. Then you have the hockey stuff where he knocks out cats unconsciously. Then you have the arm hockey training stuff. Then you have Conqueror's Hockey revisited, infusion of course. And then now we have the awakening stuff. So the weird Devil Fruit stuff he did before in the arc and with Urashima is coming back into a big way now. One last thing. I'm not really a fan of the Zoan ability reveal because now, thank God, it's not Sun Wukong. Thank every deity in the cosmos, it's not Sun Wukong. I hate the idea of a power pole, Nimbus cloud, turning into like a giant monkey. Thank God he's not Sun Wukong. And because he's not Sun Wukong, and it's a One Piece, as far as I understand, a One Piece deity, Nika, or can just do stuff freely now, which is great. That's great. But even still now, I don't like the idea of a paramecia being the byproduct of a mythical zone's abilities. Because, for example, Sengoku can make shockwaves, but he's not a vibrating human like what Whitebeard is. Whitebeard actually gyrates and vibrates like some toys that people use in their free time to relieve themselves. He can't be frozen. Why? Because he vibrates. There's a paramecia in theory that, let's say, is a blue fire pyro user. But then they awaken their powers, and instead of, let's say, some crazy pyro stuff, no, they're a phoenix that's mystical fire properties? What? What? It's weird. It seems kind of inconsistent, I think, to have him be a paramecia than not actually a mythical Zoan. But to be fair, we have never seen a mythical Zoan user awaken, number one. Number two, it seems to all just be rubber, but on a much more fantastic, Mr. Fantastic scale. Also, no break. Hell yeah.